Hey, what's up, guys? Man, pretty nice day out today. What we got right there? What is that? Hi, bud. So, anyhow, it's a pretty nice day out today. It's overcast, and the rest of the week it's supposed to actually be raining. And of course, I won't be able to get the back of the truck. Of course, I won't be able to get the back of the cab closed up on Betty, so it'll just be sitting there with the tarp on, which is fine. It's fine. But anyhow, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to clean up this mess. You know, it's time for me to put away all of these things and put away all the buckets and get the forklift moved and possibly cut off the fork and re-weld it because it keeps falling off and it's super annoying. But then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the sleeper. I'm going to bring it in the shop here and get it set on the floor and get the old ring, get the interior out of it, the old ring out of it, and prepare to put the new ring in. Ordered some 3M sealant today and some panel bond. And yeah, I mean, I'm just getting ready to get this thing back together. I am going to move Betty and get started on this cleanup and get the sleeper inside, and then probably pull Candy back up here because I'm going to put new brake chambers on it today. So a bunch of little stuff to do. Hopefully it goes pretty quick, and yeah, we'll bring you back. Well, this really sucks. This was about 30 minutes of working inside the sleeper and talking to you about the plan, and in between pulling the sleeper in the shop and starting to work on the sleeper, I went inside to have a little breakfast, and when I did, the Bluetooth disconnected on the mic, and so when I came back out, I just assumed that it was going because the camera was filming, but it wasn't recording my audio at all. So anyhow, all I was doing was taking out the interior and then taking the ring off and then bringing the new ring over and just kind of eyeballing it, sizing it up, and seeing what I had to accomplish. So anyways, sorry for losing the audio, but there's plenty of footage here, so I'll still be able to make about a 45-minute video. Anyways, back to it. Okay, so we're just going to do what we were doing on the other one. We're going to pop these these blind rivets off. This sleeper's in not great shape, but this thing's not going over the road, right? So we're gonna fix it up, seal it up. I'd love to actually I would actually love to be able to have this truck in the shop. Huh. Is that a regular rivet? By gosh, by golly. I don't know how. It was just a little corroded, couldn't tell. Well guys, I had to bring the sleeper back out of the shop. This piece right here, this is just what holds the sleeper to the truck. It's a very bad design because it basically puts the whole load of the rocking sleeper on the skin, on the front and back cross member and skin. And it should really be on all the cross members. And we may make some modifications to include that. But what we're going to do is we're going to take this off. I already have the other side off. We're going to take this off, drop that thing out, and then we'll take it off, take it to the powder coater, sandblast, and powder coat that thing black. And the reason why we're taking it off is because the very front of this unit is like pretty destroyed. And it's not just this sleeper. The original sleeper that came off the truck was destroyed in that area as well. And we'll see if you can get your eyeballs on that. Let me take you off the stand for a minute, get you close. But you see those bolts across there? Let me bring you up a little. See the bolts that hold it on just go in the bottom cross member, and you see it has the skin broke in many places. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that off. We're going to, oops. Okay, so this frame is the reinforcement for the front of the truck. And all of the weight of this thing bouncing around and moving in wind is all pulling on these bolts right here. And what I think I want to do is I think I want to extend this to reach out to maybe this point here. We're going to have to see if that's going to cause us any grief. At least bring it out to here. I'm not really sure if we're just going to have a new one made, or if we're going to, or if we're not going to. I don't know. But these uprights are going to come out, which is going to mean that the front of this sleeper is even weaker than it is now. So once we get the framing out and cut the skin and make a new skin for there and rivet that in, then we're going to put the ring in and get it hooked in, and then we're going to take these uprights or similar uprights or make new uprights, and we're going to go from the main brace on the top of the sleeper here on the roof down to the floor, and we're going to weld that in top and bottom, and that's going to get hooked into the side ring. And then we're going to put some aluminum bracing between the corner and the new upright that will be hooked in this area, and weld that to the floor and bolt it to the floor and weld it to the roof and bolt it to the roof. And the object is to get this thing shored up a little bit. I mean, you got to figure this sleeper probably had 1,000,000 miles on it, and if all it did was crack the skin in a couple of spots right here and then down there, then it really did do a decent job. But anyways, let's get you over on the other side. Let's get them bolts out. Let's get that frame out and get a look at it. Now, whenever you're working on old trucks, and especially over here at the Pretty Ranch, you know, trouble comes up, and it ain't never easy. And it ain't easy being pretty. And boy, that's just how it goes sometimes. All right, we're going to try and hope for the best that these bolts come out. Okay. I can't see real good, so I gotta get that unit up on there. Nope. We're gonna end up cutting those off just like we did the other ones. And that sucks because Jessica's sleeping. Hopefully we get most of them. That hurt. I ain't kidding you. Okay. This skin is broke. Oh, this is just filler diller. Oh no, it is broke. Sure enough, is cracked all the way across there. That's crazy. All right. So, what we'll probably do here is we'll cut this skin off. Wow. Yeah, see, that's just dumb. It's dumb how they did that. But anyways, what we'll do is we'll probably just clean up behind it, glue the skin back on. And then we'll, instead of this piece, yeah, we'll make a piece that's taller, you know? Maybe to this rivet, and then we'll rivet it in Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. I'm gonna be getting my skills on for sure. I have to get me some aluminum, and yeah, we'll get this cleaned up and glued back in and straightened up, and then we'll gotta knock some bolts out of the front of that thing. Then we'll put a doubler in here, you know, about right across here, and we'll re-rivet all of the factory rivets, and we'll add a row of huck bolts, and we'll use 1/8 inch, and we'll put a row of hucks across there, and we'll make sure they look good, because you'll be able to see it, obviously. Let's see. This one, I think, is the one that's holding it up. Yep. Look at this thing. The whole front is busted on that. Yeah, I mean, it's not horrible though, and it gives us the opportunity to put some strength in here. Maybe we'll put some blocks in, you know, and maybe we'll take this whole piece out and yeah, I mean, it's hard to say how it's going to go, really. Take these couple of rivets out. Oh, look, this thing is busted right here. So we might clean that up and put a piece inside. We'll have to get this thing up in the air, but we may clean that out and then brace it up inside and on the top. You know, it wouldn't hurt to put a nice big heavy angle iron in here. Move our couple of tools. I'm sure you can agree that that's a stupid way to hold a sleeper on. Yeah. I think it'd be fine to get it powder coated, sandblasted and powder coated. I mean, it's structurally it's fine. This is the part you'll see, so if they do a real good job of cleaning up this face and powder coat that, I think it'll be good. So the opening in the truck is 55 inches. And this opening is 55 inches. So this piece down here is the floor in the truck. So this thing is 6 inches lower than the floor of the truck. Now, we're going to leave this in, and we'll cut these off of it. This does not span the whole length. So we're going to cut this off and take this out. We're going to take this out to this piece and to this piece. And then okay, hold this up against the wall with your leg, just your ass. Yeah. And then I'm gonna try and get one. Yours is probably pretty close to how big you need it.
Oh, I changed it.
Oh. Okay. I'll just open her back up. Okay. All right, so I said, how much did I say? I don't remember now how far it is from the top. Seems like okay, and then we measure that. It's 11 inches. And that is almost 11 inches. Nope, that's 11. It's 10 and 7/8. 10, that's 11. It's pretty close. Well, that's 11 and 1/8. And that's it just keeps going back to where it was. Yeah, every time I move it, it comes right back to exactly where it was. $21. Nice. There's no way of knowing. 1.5 to the blue line. Yeah, it's a little bit to the left. I hope they didn't make them per, like, truck to truck.
Yeah, my sunglasses.
Nice. Looks good. Looks real good.
That's where I found them.
Oh. Hold that so it don't fall off. Let's see. $11. Oh, there we go.
You got it?
Oh, no. It's just about 11. Just about 11. 10 3/4. Okay. Now we technically, we could check this with these. You know? The guy could just go like this and see that those are pretty close to being exact. So I like it. But before I cut that, I want a different person to measure. So I want you to go to the truck and I want you to measure this distance and this distance. Yep. And then come and measure it over here. Okay? Okay? All right, we're good. Just look, yep, we're good. Cut off these couple screws. We got the opening measured out, measured it twice. Gonna cut 3 times probably. And so, you know, this ring's gonna be below the top support and above the bottom support. No big deal. We got some cracking in the face, which that happens. This thing's got a lot of, it's a big sleeper. There's bumps in the road and the wind's blowing and, you know, truck's flexing. You expect stuff to crack, so we're gonna fix it. What we'll do is we'll take this doubler off right here. We're gonna cut we've got the bottom support cut off. We're gonna cut through the top support, which is gonna take us to about here. And I'll draw it for you. We're gonna come across here, like so, to about right here, okay? We'll do the same thing on the other side. Okay, and then we'll take this piece out. Then we'll cut this thing out, which we'll probably cut that out now before this gets too weak. We'll cut this out. Meow, meow. We'll cut this off to right here on both sides. That'll take these pieces out. We've already cut to there on the other on the bottom side. We'll finish that up, and then, you know, since this bottom is all broken out anyways, we're going to replace that. We're going to weld in a piece to reinforce that, maybe even double that whole piece with another piece of aluminum angle. And then we'll be putting in a new piece of aluminum that will come, because this is the inside hole. So it'll come from here, and it'll be this whole piece right here. Okay? And it'll be, and actually it's going to come up to here. We're going to put in a new piece all the way up to here. Well, no, to here, because this will be gone. And then we'll double it. After we get that piece installed, then we're going to lay a piece over it, probably from here, or maybe even from here. You know, and it'll come over to the ring, and it'll follow the ring. The rivet line will go around the ring like this, okay? And there'll be a doubler on that. So that'll be twice as much strength. And the same thing on the top. We'll cut it square here, okay? We'll cut it square, and actually it'll be higher. It'll be at this line, right? So we'll take it up to that line, take that little piece out, and then we'll put a new piece in that fills that area, okay? We'll glue that all in and stuff, and we'll take this doubler off, and we'll make a doubler that goes from here, or even here. We'll make a doubler that goes here to here, and it'll go all the way across this top, sealed and doubled, and it'll have rivets here and on the ring. Okay, so it'll be here, 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 and it might even go here, 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 you know, with this piece that comes around like this and have rivets here and here and here and here. You know what I mean? So that'll be doubled. Now you won't see this because it'll be back inside. You'll be able to see between the exhaust and here that there's a doubler, but it won't look weird. We could actually come all the way out to the outside. I don't really know. We might put a face on this. I don't know. We'll see. But that's the idea. So I'm gonna get the saw. I'm gonna make this cut on both sides, get that piece out, and then we'll take the saw up here, cut through, and then this whole piece should come out. And then as far as it goes, we could put the ring in and square it back up and then start shooting holes. Maybe just a couple to begin with, bang, bang, and put some bolts in to hold it, because my Clecos will be here tomorrow. So that would be cool. Tomorrow or Thursday. And then we could have the ring all Clecoed in, and I could have my metal guy come and try and figure out what we're gonna do. Because I would like to put a big corner piece in, you know, that goes from like this on the inside, a gusset, a nice like 1/4 inch gusset on all 4 corners. And we could even put a gusset in that incorporates the ring. Could have a gusset that comes from here and comes over into the ring and follows the ring around. That would be super strong. And then we wouldn't have to worry about doubling up out here. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Let me get the saw and we'll cut that out.
You working too hard.
I am. All right, guys, so we've got these cut. So what I'm going to do now is just take the cutoff wheel and finish this cut here and here and there and there, and then we'll peel those metal off. And now we're going to use this metal to redo this down here. So we're gonna oh, the good thing is it's already detached. That's cool. This one too. So we won't have to kill the metal peeling it off here. Hi, Mama. Watch your stuff. There's sharp stuff in there.
I see shards everywhere.
Alright, now there's our metal for the bottom and the top, so that's pretty cool. So now all we got to do is get the saw up in here and cut this off. We'll probably, I'll probably do most of that with the cutoff wheel and then put the saw behind it. so much nicer. So much easier. You know what I mean? Like literally so much easier. Yep, it's nice. What do you think, guys? Pretty good, huh? Now, obviously, we're going to take some of this sheet metal and we're going to, you know, patch this in up here like this, yeah? And so we'll probably cut this like that. Yeah, we probably won't. But we'll probably take, you know, this measurement here, and we'll cut that off square. Clean this all up, and then we'll, you know, we'll rivet this to the top and to the ring, and then we'll put a doubler over the whole thing. And I think that'll be nice. Yep. That's my plan anyways. We've got plenty of sheet metal. We'll also square cut this off down here, probably right in this area, right? And then once that's out of there, we'll clean that up and weld it, you know, jack it up and weld it, and then we'll weld a plate across on the top. We'll weld it. Yeah, it's gonna be good. I don't know why you're on me, dude. I mean, that makes no sense. So what do you think, Mama? All in all, this was an easier job by a bunch. I got to make a filler panel for up here, and I've got that piece. So I'm gonna make a filler panel down there. Yeah, oh, it's weird. This is a third thicker. Feel this one? Hold it in your hand. Then pick that up.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the cab was made out of cheaper shit than the sleeper by a bunch.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I'm gonna square cut this off down there, and then cut a piece of that to fill her in.
What's that vent?
Just so it does, your shit doesn't rot under there.
Oh.
You know, because it would
not,
hold moisture.
It's not the naughty corner?
No.
You
Yeah, you get under there. You get under there. That's the bottom bunk. And then once I get the top and the bottom the way I want it, then I'm gonna have the metal guy come and see about making me some of those and reinforcing the inside. But that can be done in the truck.
Yeah.
And that's not a big deal. And he can TIG weld it or use the wire welder. You could get the vacuum out and vacuum this all out. And we do need to get the rest of the interior out. And this is the tool right here if you want to get busy.
I don't.
Okay.
Not today.
Turn off that camera. You leave it out. So, slightly above the other holes and throw them in there. And then, you know, this piece is slightly bigger. Yeah, it just depends on how it works out. but I think it's cool, and it definitely is right on the ring like I wanted it to be. It was a little long, but I can hit that with the grinder once this is on, and man, it's gonna be cool. I think I'll try and get 2 rivets to hold this thing on right here, and we might trim that just a fuzz more.